right, so now we're at the gym. Today was a very long day at work, but at the same time, I want to show up for myself. So let's get to it. So the first exercise I like to start on tired days like these are exercises that kind of get my heart racing at the same time, waking me up and helping me build my glutes. So the perfect exercise for this is step up. So this exercise works more like a combo for me, where it gets me woken up, my heart is racing, but at the same time, my glutes are also on fire. So I typically like to do this exercise for 3 times times 12, meaning I try to aim for 12 reps on both legs. On days that I'm lifting heavy, I just stop at 10. So because I'm still waking up, I'm going to take a little bit of break here before switching over to the next leg. Honestly, take the break as much as you want, for as long as you get back right into your workouts without giving up. That's the most important thing. I don't believe in pushing yourself until you cannot breathe. So take the break and start, as you can see me doing here. So I'm switching over to the next leg and trying to aim for 12 reps. I think I've come to realize that working out isn't about perfection. Honestly, it's about progress. It's about showing up for yourself, and that's all that matters. Even on days that you're tired, you try to get yourself to the gym or to your home workout and just show up for yourself. That's the most important thing. So after I'm done with the step up and my heart is racing and I'm ready to take on some more heavier form of exercises, I switch over to sumo squats. This exercise works perfectly for me. God gave me hip dips. I'm saying God gave me because I love it, but at the same time, I love to do exercises that kind of like feel my hip dips a little bit. So yes, switching over to hip dips. The structure for this one that I did today is 3 times 12. So I did 3 times 12 reps. Okay, at this point, honestly, I was really tired. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I just really needed to sit down and sip some water and just think about my life and just self-reflect. I think gym for me is a therapy because not only am I working out, but at the same time, I really get the time to myself to think about my business, think about my clients, think about how I can improve my coaching programs, think about how I can improve myself overall. And this is just moments that I can't trade, and I don't think I'll ever trade for anything. Of course, in case of emergency, I have to show up for my family. But if there's no emergency, my son is fine, my husband can take care of him. Why not show up for myself? I've never really believed that as a mom, especially as an African mother, like you have to always be home and just give up yourself in a marriage and give up yourself being a mother. That's never been me, and I'm so happy for the husband that I have because he understands that. All right, so now I decided to kind of like record my second set because I wanted to show you a closer look as to how you do this exercise properly. So the key here is to make sure that your core is strong and that as you're going down, you're slightly leaned forward, as you can see in this video. Coming up, you can see that my squeeze is really, really moderate, but mostly focused on the hip dip, and that's the secret set. That's how you get that hip dip filled up. Okay, at this point, I'm returning back the heavy dumbbell that I was lifting, and then I'm gonna put back my shoe on. The reason why I take off my shoes when I'm doing some certain exercises because I have a very weak left leg. That's not medical. It's just how I don't know God made me. Some people have weaker side, and mine is my left leg. So in order to make sure that I don't hurt myself further, I just like for my legs to be completely solid on the ground, and taking off my shoes help me do so. Fitness for me, again, it's not about being cute, it's not about being beautiful. I'm not an influencer, I'm a fitness coach. Anyhow, that gets me to make sure that I'm getting my form right. That's what I'm going to do. And for me, taking off my shoe is one of those things that I really don't shy about, to be honest. I don't care who's looking at me. Anywho, so now let's now switch over to hip thrust. This is like the master glute workouts. When I say that, hip thrusts are just non-negotiable, especially if glute growth is your goal. You just cannot escape hip thrusts. If you're new to fitness, if you're new to working out, maybe try starting off with glute bridges. Start off with using resistance bands and progress into using dumbbells, and then you can progress lifting heavy as I'm doing in this video. The most important thing is progressive overload. Progressive, which means over time, it's not overnight. All right, for the hip thrust exercise, I did 3 times 12. All of my exercises, I usually try to keep it 3 times 12, just stable growth, and that's it. Nothing really fancy, nothing really crazy. And it's just easy for me that way to remember and take mental notes of my progress. Okay, so to wrap up today's workout, I ended it with doing cable kickbacks. This is one of my favorite exercises for glute growth because it lifts your glutes and gives it that pitchy look. I can get into the science about this exercise later on, but today's video is just to show you what my after work routine looks like. So for the format, I did 2 times 20, and that's because I was lifting a little bit light. Light for me might be heavy for you, or light for you as well. I don't know. Just make sure that you stick to the weights that you're comfortable with. Again, the goal here is not perfection. The goal here is not to look cute doing your exercises. The goal here is to make sure that you get your form right. So I can explain a little bit further in terms of forms for all of the exercises if you're interested. If you want me to, please leave it in the comment section, and I'll make sure to do a different video showing you forms for each of the exercise. You cannot go through your workout using the wrong form. Honestly, you just be wasting your time. You might as well just be on your bed. So please take your time to learn your form, master it, and make sure that the right glutes muscles are activated when you're doing your exercises. So switching over to the next leg, and then we can wrap this up. Okay, so after my workout, I usually like to take about 5 to 10 minutes for stretching. But because today I just want to get home and study, yes, I'm studying for my exams. For those of you that know, I also work. I do have my 9 to 5, so I need to keep self-improving, and I decided to enroll for a professional exam, which I'm currently studying for. So today I'm going to be ditching the stretch session, if that makes sense. Not good, not good, not good, I know. But anyhow, yeah, at this point I'm just gonna head home and show you what the rest of my evenings look like. Okay, so now I'm done with my workout. For the rest of the evenings, for the evening I'll just go do my night routine, and yeah, so come along. another favorite part of my evening is taking care of my face. Like, I love my face so much. So the next thing that I can just do is to take care of it. I don't love wearing makeup, so why not just take care of this beautiful face? Anywho, so that's about my evenings. Honestly, the next thing I do is just go over, spend a little bit of time with my husband, to chat, do whatever husband and wife does. If you know, you know. Anywho, yeah, this is what my evening looks like. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. This channel is all about making busy life easy for women like us. See you next in my video. Bye.